The Real Purpose podcast is brought to you by The Car Group, a real estate team that wants you to love your community as much as your home. Visit thecargroup.ca so we can learn how to help you today. All right, Trevor, it's time to get into the Airdrie Angel stories for this month.
All right.
So our first recipient is Chelsea. They have been facing some challenging times just with jobs and cutbacks in hours.
Yeah.
But then they have two little boys, which are the cutest kids. I'll tell you more after we listen to the conversation. But both of them have medical needs that have just come up recently. So you add the costs of that in and out of the children's hospital, parking, and then equipment they need to buy on top of job hour cutbacks and all that kind of stuff. It's been a difficult road. So here's my conversation with Chelsea.
I'm sitting here with you, Chelsea, and you are one of our recipients for October.
Yes.
And you've got these two beautiful little boys here. We've got Mason, who's 3, and we have Bryson. And how old is Bryson?
Just turned 7 months today.
7 months today. You're quite happy about that, aren't you? You guys have had a lot going on with your family. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, the biggest stress lately has just been this. We had his head didn't grow in the proper shape that it was supposed to.
Okay.
And his had nothing. We had to do the head shape clinic at the children's.
Okay.
And his was nothing to do with positioning. His growth plate in the back of his head didn't grow properly.
Okay.
So most babies, as their heads grow, the growth plate kind of grows out.
Yep.
Well, his grew in.
Oh.
So he has a dimple in the back of his head, which caused the sides of his head to grow to a little bit of point and then to grow up. So his head just didn't grow properly.
Okay.
It's quite common.
Okay.
It does happen. So it had nothing to do with positioning. It was just
Or the way he slept, nothing like
It
that.
was just the way his head grew. No.
So he's wearing this helmet, and we know you guys can only hear this conversation. Yes. So he's got a helmet on.
It's called a cranial remolding orthotic, is what it's called.
But it's not covered by Alberta
It's not
Health.
covered by Alberta Health.
And I imagine it's not an inexpensive thing.
No, it is $2,500.
Wow.
Yes, not to mention the gas, the parking, and everything driving from Airdrie to the Children's Hospital.
What about Mason? Doesn't he have orthotics for his
Feet.
His
Yes,
feet.
He needs to get orthotics for his feet. The bone that runs down your big toe there, it didn't strengthen, so he gets really sore feet and he gets growing pains and he wakes up in the middle of the night screaming because his legs hurt. And that's what it is.
Oh, man.
And those aren't cheap either.
No. That's a lot on your young
That is
family.
a lot on our plate. Not to mention, I don't work.
Okay.
I sell, I have direct sales businesses.
Yeah.
But, obviously with the economy and stuff,
That's a challenge.
it is. It really is.
So you're at home with the kids.
I am. I clean houses when I can. My husband works full time, works overtime. That's where he is today.
Okay.
The shop was opening today, and they were giving him some extra hours. He's like, I'm going to take it.
Absolutely.
So basically, we're pretty much a one-income household.
Wow. And you're trying to also manage these extra expenses for medical.
We've just finally gone back to regular hours. His hours were cut back. About a month ago, they started back to full hours.
Oh, good.
That's kind of nice. So this will be the first full paycheck we've gotten in a while.
Well, you were nominated, as you know, for the Airdrie Angel program. And the program is designed to just lift the spirits of someone going through a difficult time.
Yeah.
And
It's amazing.
you guys are, you're obviously a beautiful, happy family. And, this can happen to any of us.
I know.
Something just doesn't grow right with your child. There's some medical issue. And before you know it, you're driving in and out of the children's hospital. You're parking. And then you're paying for equipment pieces that are expensive. And we just wanted to lift your spirits and hopefully...
I really appreciate it. This is amazing.
So the very first item we have is actually for the boys. They are toys from Jason and Tara DeWeird's family and friends. So they have a great fundraiser that they do every year, and people donate gifts. It's for you. So Mason, I don't know if you like Toy Story, but I've got some Buzz Lightyear for you.
What do you say?
You're so welcome.
Except for you. Just for you, buddy. You're pretty lucky.
And then for Bryson, we have a little VTech toy here, which is ideal for 1 to 5. So I think you'll like that.
My brother will like playing with that too.
Yeah. The next item we have is from Project Linus, and what they do is they make blankets for people that are going through challenging things. And as you guys are going through, appointments at the hospital and things like that, These blankets are handmade and knitted with love. And we have one.
Always the best.
Yes, and we have one for each of the boys.
Can you say thank you? Thank you. Yeah,
You're welcome. Now we have something for you. Anna Spawn Wellness has donated a gift certificate, so you get to go get a manicure. Just for you.
I don't even know the last time I had a manicure.
Montana's Restaurant has donated a $100 gift certificate, so you and your hubby can go enjoy a dinner out, or even with the kids too. Pink Wand is giving you a gift certificate for a 3-person 1-hour clean.
Oh my god.
You clean other people's homes, but it's sure nice to have someone clean your own.
I've never had anybody clean my house. I've always cleaned everybody else's.
This will be the greatest hour of your life.
That will be the greatest hour of my life. Oh my god. The thing of it to be keeping it clean.
You're right.
Like a 3-year-old.
SVB Events has donated a $200 gift card for fuel.
Oh,
so
wow.
that should help with gas in and out of Calgary. Big Springs Plumbing and Heating has donated $200 for groceries.
Oh, wow.
For you guys. For the next item, we've been able to pool funds from a few people. Funds from our Daddy-Daughter Hair Day. The 200 Club, which is a group of women who donate to various charities around the town. And Watches and More. And they've come together, and we have a gift card for you to use towards parking at the Children's Hospital.
Oh my goodness.
Axiom Mortgage and Loving Hands Partners in Care have donated $250 total, $200 from Axiom and $50 from Loving Hands Partners in Care for medical expenses
Oh my
for the
goodness.
boys. And finally, Venue Church has $500 cash for whatever you may need.
Oh my god.
And we hope that these things go to easing the expenses and easing the load for you guys.
It will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't even know what to say. Wow.
So obviously she has the cutest kids ever.
Yeah.
It's funny when I was listening to the audio back, it almost sounds like when an adult like makes the sound of a child's voice. Thank you so much. But he was his little face, and like when I walked in, because they're not wrapped or anything like that. I had them, and he was not like, is that for me or nothing like that. He was just like, she's got some stuff that looks pretty cool that I'd like to touch, but I'm not allowed yet. And then when I told him those are for you, Mason was just like, for real? Like you could just see the excitement. So he was obviously quite happy about that. But
that was an awesome. It just kind of warmed your heart, kind of like it just meant the world to them, kind of thing. And they sounded like adorable. Those kids.
Yeah.
I mean. Yeah, they sounded cute.
And she said too, as I was leaving, that this was really going to help them because things have been piling up over the summer and with these diagnoses and needing to buy this helmet and stuff like that. And
I can't believe that's not covered.
I know.
Because like she was also saying that it's not that uncommon for that to happen.
No.
So you would think that like that's quite an expense. Like that's a lot of money. You would think like at least partially covered or
this happens when they're babies, like less than a year old, so mom either may not be working or is on maternity leave.
Well, you got other expenses, like you've just got a new baby, you've got all the other stuff you got to get. I mean, and on top of that, I was shocked that that's not covered. That's
and this one is literally just a growth plate issue. Like it's not something that could have been prevented, or it would. That's just what happened.
Well, and you would think. With these helmets, like another reason why I'm kind of surprised they're not covered, because I would think like you should give it back, and someone like, could they not be recycled? Like, are they like specifically molded for one person and that's it?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I know you could health through things, but you could sanitize them, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, like if it is a common issue that kids have, why can't like after your child is done with it and is back on track, it goes back to the hospital, they do their thing, they sanitize it, whatever, but then it goes to the next person, rather than like, it just seems like, what do you do with it after? Do you keep it? Like,
that's a good point, because like when our son Lachlan broke his leg, he was in a walking boot for near the end of it. I was like, what do you do with this after? Like, I didn't want to throw it in the garbage, or like, I'm like, this doesn't go in recycling.
But is that gross? I don't know. I don't like.
But if there was some, and maybe there is. So if you know of like a program that takes these items and cleans them and then gives them to the next person, like let us know. Message us, tag us, comment, all the things.
Yeah.
Because if there isn't, start one.
Yeah. Well,
not us. You guys.
The only reason why I think about it too is I go back to like playing hockey as a child.
Yeah.
That like kids grow so fast and you grow out of equipment so much that I know where I played hockey up in Fort McMurray, they had a program where you could just like have the goalie pads for 1 year and then you give them back, right? You don't have to buy like the $1,000 because it's really expensive, right? So you could rent it for the year and then give it back. And so when she said helmet, obviously it's a little bit more complicated than a hockey helmet. Sure. But I just like, for me, okay, the initial cost of it, but why can't why
can't we make it better?
Are they just throwing them out? Are they just, to me there's something that doesn't make
there. We can,
if the government's not at least going to cover the cost of it, why can't they cover the cost of like repurposing these for other kids? So
that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Anyways.
But yeah, they were a great family. She was really grateful, and Mason and I share the same birthday. I just wanted to shout that out to Mason. He goes, I just had my birthday. He was telling me when I came in the door, and I said, what day was your birthday? And he goes, August 6th. I'm 3, and I go, well, I'm 38. And I mean, like, it's not very exciting for me, but for Mason, 3. That was pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
So anyhow, so she was extremely grateful, and
awesome.
That's what the whole program's for. They've hit a bad moment, and we wanted to let them know that they're not alone and help them climb out of this,
and keep on
so
going.
They can keep going in their lives.
Cool. Yeah, really good.